All right, so we got absolutely nowhere. What is good? Welcome back to the channel. As you see, we're out here on the beach, and today I'm going to be showing you the best settings for your TRD Sport SR5, or just your model that doesn't have the same capabilities as the TRD Off-Road or the Pro, with the crawl control and other settings that are a little bit better for deep sand like we're in here today. So I'm gonna hop in, I'll throw this thing in two-wheel drive and see how far we get. Then I'll hop in and show you the best settings that you should be running. See how far we get. All right, so we got absolutely nowhere. All right, let's I'll back it up and we'll throw it in the good settings. Yeah, we got absolutely nowhere. We got a whole 6 inches maybe. Immediately got stuck. So let's get out. It's not that bad. All right, so as you can see, we got absolutely nowhere in two-wheel drive. So first things first, we're gonna throw it in four-wheel drive, but let's talk about 4 high and 4 low. 4 low is gonna be more of a crawl for you in deep sand, deep mud. It's gonna be good for rock crawling, crawling up hills, and downhill descents, keeping you in that low gear so you're not riding the brake. 4 high is gonna be better for obviously longer trips, higher speeds, and I like to use it on the beach. Some people say it might add added stress to your drivetrain. If you know something about that, drop a comment below and let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I like to put it in 4 high and bump it down into first or second gear, and it allows you to shift up when you need to and get that added speed. So let's go ahead, we're gonna throw it into 4 high. You can shift it into 4 high on the move. You cannot shift it into 4 low on the move. You can shift into high up to 60 miles an hour, which that's pretty fast. I don't know that I would necessarily do that, but I guess it says you can. So shifting into 4 low now, you're gonna have to press it in and turn it into 4 low. If it's yelling at you like it is right now, that's because I'm in park. So let's put it back in 4 high. It'll stop yelling at me. Shift it down into neutral, push in, shift it over to 4 low. You'll see it blink on the dash here, and now we're in 4 low. Little hint, if your vehicle's screaming at you, you're probably doing something wrong. So if it starts screaming at you, you're probably not in neutral, and you have to be when shifting in to 4 low. So I'm gonna shift it back to 4 high, and then we're gonna address the traction control. When you're putting the traction control off, if you just hit the button once, it'll say track off. That is not what we want, because it's not gonna give you the full off-road capabilities that the truck has. Turn that off, press and hold the traction control button. VSC is gonna light up on the dash. That is the vehicle stability control. That is what we want off, in addition to traction control off and the pre-collision braking. We don't want any of that on when we're on the beach or off-roading, because if you start to slip, the stability control is gonna cut power to the motor, and if you get close to something, the pre-brake collision is gonna hit the brakes. We don't want that to happen. So now that we're good there, we can go ahead and shift down, not into drive, we're gonna shift into sport mode, and I like to throw it into first or second gear. So we're just gonna go ahead and start going. You're gonna wanna, when you're first taking off, kind of ease it on, and then you'll start to go. If you start to dig, obviously you gotta give it a little bit more, but then you'll feel yourself kind of get to the top of the sand, just ease off and just crawl the rest of the way off the beach. And that is gonna be your best bet if you don't have the sand modes or the extra off-road modes that the Pro offers, as well as the off-road. So we're just crawling our way right off the beach here. This is second gear. If you want a high RPM, you can just bump her down into first and keep going. So first is doing a little bit better than second just was. As you can see, we did a lot better, and that was in first gear here with the settings that I just showed you. We kind of just crawled right out. We didn't even need any traction boards or anything like that. And the sand over there is even deeper. Two-wheel drive, this is semi-soft over here, but we got stuck immediately. So don't worry if you don't have an off-road or the same off-road capabilities. The TRD Sport and SR5 will do just fine. You just have to have them in the right settings, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. Watch out for the next one.